My family and I have been supported by Home Start for a few years now. I came to Rosie as a single mum to Oscar, who's at the back. We've since then added Louis to our family. The help and support we've been given is nothing less than life-changing. Not only do they offer physical support in the way of a one-to-one volunteer who's always matched perfectly to the needs of your family, but there's also the support of family playgroups, days out, parties, pantomimes, Easter eggs, and more that I can't even remember. We've even been helped with food vouchers when we've been in need. We've been on day trips which, as someone who's on a restricted income and doesn't drive, wouldn't have been possible without Rosie arranging them for Home Start, as well as the weekly play groups and some catch-ups, plays in the park. We've made We've made lots of friends along the way who we wouldn't have met without Rosie and Home Start. At every event or session, we're always welcomed with conversation and a smile by volunteers and families alike. I'm never left out or feel judged if my boys aren't having a good day, like that, or if they're not on their best behaviour. In fact, quite the opposite. Only yesterday at the ASD group, I was praised on Oscar and told how well I'm doing, which is so needed because a lot of the time it feels like I'm not. When I first came to Rosie, my life was upside down. I didn't know how to cope day to day, and she never once made me feel afraid that I'd be judged. She welcomes her families with open arms and everyone feels equal. My eldest Oscar was going through a lot of physical health issues, which in turn were causing other issues in behaviour and how he handled himself. When his brother came along, our world became chaotic to say the least, and I was given an amazing volunteer, Felicity, who went out of her way to support me and the boys in any way she could. Rosie spent so long making sure that fit was just right, and Felicity, I thank you for all that you did for my family.
You're welcome.
I'm currently participating in an Understanding Autism group arranged by Rosie, which has been really well received by myself and the other families who have been there. We took part in a slow cooker course where myself and Oscar were given the slow cooker and the food every week, and we joined other families on a virtual cook-along course. We made beautiful food, great friends, and learned lifelong skills together. We were lucky enough to be chosen to receive funding last Christmas from John Lewis and Waitrose, who provided myself and my boys with the most amazing Christmas that I could have ever wished for. My boys also got the opportunity to go to their first ever pantomime, front row seats, and their faces are an image that I'll never forget. Rosie never gets the true appreciation that she deserves for what she does. I see it so many times when she arranges days out and doesn't get the thanks, or people turn up late. But she never gets upset or angry. She always welcomes them with a smile and a cheery remark. Rosie is the epitome of what Home Start is, and without her, you wouldn't have the amazing charity that you have. So I thank everyone at Home Start for all that you do for mine and other families. And I just want to add that there's one particular person I need to thank who has helped me more than anyone, and that's Debbie. I had one-to-one sessions with Debbie, and I was struggling an awful lot. And Debbie, without you, I don't think you realise I wouldn't be here now. I was ready to leave my boys and this world. And coming to see you each week, you got things out of me that I didn't even knew I needed to say. And I want you to know that you will always have my eternal gratitude, because you're the reason I'm still with my boys. So thank you.